Hello students, this is Asma Babwani and I teach in Modern English High School, and today I am going to explain you Social Science of Grade 6 Chapter 9, The Earth Our Habitat. Let's start the chapter. Wherever we live, that place is our village and home. All this is on top of what? Such question arises in all of our minds. Answer is very simple, that my home and my village is on earth. Thus, earth is called our huge home, which is very huge, isn't it? So let's know about our huge village. You also want to know this, which is natural. You know that our earth is a member of solar family. Again, what is this solar family? Let me give you information regarding solar system. Solar system. Our solar system is the self-illuminated star of Mandakini galaxy, Milky Way. It is surrounded by many small and big stars. Earth is one such ball. All these are recognized as planets. Due to gravitational force of sun and gravitational force of the planet, all these planets rotate around the sun in a circular form. These planets do not have light of their own. They are illuminated by the light of the sun. These planets of solar system are of different sizes and forms. All these planets together make solar family or solar system. Thus, planets, satellites, small planets, comets, and meteors are included in our solar system. So, let's get acquainted with this solar system. At first, let's know the Sun as the key member of the solar system. Students, the solar system consists of the Sun and everything that orbits or travels around the Sun. This includes the 8 planets and their moons, dwarf planets, and countless asteroids, comets, and other small icy objects. Sun. We are familiar with the sun. Our daily work begins with the sunrise. Sun is the honored star. It is considered as the giver of life on earth. The sun is about 13 million times larger than earth. If you want to make a revolution around the sun, you sit in a plane running at a velocity of 1000 kilometers. It will take 107 years to complete one revolution. Gravitational force of sun is 28 times more than that of earth. Hence, the weight of a substance on earth weighs 1 kg on the earth. It would weigh 28 kg on the surface of sun. It is because of this gravitational force only that the planets are in their particular path and revolve on it. The earth is about 15 kilometers away from sun. It takes about quarter past 8 minutes for sunlight to reach the surface of earth. Students, the sun is a self-illuminated star of the Milky Way Mandakini galaxy. It is a vast luminous sphere of intense heat. In volume, it is about 13 lakh times larger than the earth. Its gravitational force is about 28 times more than that of the earth. It is about 15 crore kilometers away from the earth. Sun rays take only 8.25 minutes to reach the earth. It completes one full circle on its axis in 25 days. The surface of sun is always unstable. It includes several kilometers long igniting fire flares. The sun's core is made up of hydrogen gas. It produces light and heat from the action of hydrogen and helium in air, which we call energy. So the surface of sun is very hot. It is because of sun's energy that organisms have developed on earth. Thus, the sun is also known as the guardian of organisms. Students, the sun's surface always remains unsteady and restless. The luminous and many kilometers long flares of fire on the surface of the sun are called solar flares. There are many igniting solar flares which are many kilometers long and have huge volume and light. These are known as solar flares or solar prominences. The solar atmosphere is composed of hydrogen gas. Due to very high temperature, hydrogen is converted into helium which generates heat and light, which is called urja or solar energy. The solar energy reaches Earth in the form of sun rays. The sun provides light and heat to Earth. The entire living world thrives, entire living world depends only due to solar energy. That is why the sun is also known as the guardian of living organisms, or you can say giver of life on the earth. Now let us briefly introduce planets. There are total 8 planets in solar family, among which Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars are inner planets, while Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are outer planets. The planets of Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn can be seen with the naked eyes. Students, there are 8 planets in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Of these, the Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn can be seen by naked eyes, while Uranus and Neptune can be seen with a powerful telescope. All these planets revolve around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. All satellites of the solar system revolve around the planets. The Earth has one satellite, that is Moon. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Mars have two or more satellites, while Mercury and Venus do not have any satellite. Many small asteroids are found in between Mars and Jupiter. Mercury. This planet is closest to the Sun. It is yellowish in color. Mercury does not have atmosphere or satellite. From the Earth, we see Mercury in the sky for some time before sunrise and after sunset. Students, Mercury planet is closest to the Sun. It is slightly yellowish in color. It is seen in the sky just before sunrise and after sunset for some time. There is no atmosphere on Mercury. It does not have any satellite. Venus. It is most dazzling planet in the solar family. In size and weight, it is like Earth, like twin brother of Earth. It resembles the moon in shine. It does not have a satellite. Due to thick cover of gases and clouds around it, less knowledge is there about it. Students, Venus is the most dazzling and beautiful among all planets. As it is seen just prior to sunrise and after sunset, it is also known as morning time or evening time star. It is like the twin of the Earth. Venus does not have any satellite. Earth. Earth is located between Venus and Mars. Earth completes one rotation around the Sun on its axis in 24 hours, while the Earth completes one revolution around the Sun in 365 days. Events such as day and night and the change of seasons can only be seen here. Earth has one satellite, Moon. Students, Earth is one of the 8 planets of the solar system. It is 13 lakh times smaller than the Sun and is about 15 crore kilometers away from it. Earth is the only planet in the solar system that has life on it. Earth is situated between the planets Venus and Mars. It is not completely round, it is shaped like an orange. It is slightly bulged at the equator and slightly flat at the poles. The Earth moves on its axis as well as around the Sun. It completes one full circle on its axis in 24 hours. Due to this, daily motion of the Earth day and night occur. The Earth completes one full revolution around the Sun in 365 days, which causes seasons. Atmosphere extends around the Earth up to an altitude of 800 km. Life-saving gases are found here. Moon is the only satellite of the Earth. It is the nearest celestial body from the Earth. Moon. It is the only satellite of Earth. It takes about 27.3 days to complete its rotation on its axis around Sun. There is no atmosphere on the moon. There is no life on it as there is no water and atmosphere above the moon. It is a non-luminous body. It is illuminated by the sun. Due to falling of meteorites on the surface of the moon, large pits have formed. Extinct or dead volcanoes are found here. Students, The moon is the satellite of the earth. It is nearest celestial body to the earth. The moon takes 29.5 days to complete one rotation on its axis as well as one revolution around the earth. Because its rotational and revolutional time is the same, there is only one side facing the earth. There is no atmosphere on the moon. The temperature on the surface of the moon is more during day and the nights are cool. There are many volcanoes on the moon. Due to less gravitational force of the moon, everything becomes lighter in weight. The sun illuminates the moon. There is constant meteoritic fall on moon which has caused large depressions on its surface. Due to the absence of hydrosphere and atmosphere, there is no life on the moon. Students, on 21st July 1969, American astronaut Neil Armstrong was first to reach the moon. Mars. It is beautiful red colored illuminated planet. Atmosphere of Mars is lighter. As per seasons, more cold and heat is there on Mars. It has two satellites. Scientists are trying to develop organisms on Mars. Students, Mars lies between the Earth and the Jupiter. It is a red and a shining planet. The atmosphere here is very thin. According to the seasons, there is more heat and cold on Mars. Mars has two satellites. Scientists are trying to develop life on Mars. Jupiter. Jupiter is light yellowish white planet. Jupiter has gaseous atmosphere around it. This planet is believed to be very cold. It is the largest planet of solar system. It has 79 satellites. In this also scientists have different opinions. This huge planet can be seen with the help of binoculars. While watching through binoculars, droplets can be seen on the surface which looks beautiful. Students, Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It is a yellowish white planet. It is situated at a great distance from the Sun, so it can be presumed that the planet might be very cold. When viewed with a telescope, the shape of Jupiter looks round like a full moon and its surface is colorful with red dots. Jupiter is always seen on the horizon. This giant planet has 79 satellites. It is also known as Bhimkai. Saturn. In the solar family, it is located between Jupiter and Uranus. It is the second largest planet after Jupiter. It looks beautiful with bright rings of blue color. It looks different because of rings. These rings look like a turban worn on the head. Saturn is also called turban planet. Saturn has more than 62 satellites. The surface temperature of Saturn is quite low because of its distance from the Sun. Students, Saturn is situated between Jupiter and Uranus. It is the second largest planet after Jupiter and it is bluish in color. There are three bright rings of blue or you can say green color around Saturn. These rings are a special attraction of Saturn. As it is far away from the Sun, its surface temperature is very low. Saturn has more than 62 satellites. It is also known as stubborn planet or Pagadiyo Grah. Uranus. It is so far away from the Earth that it could not be seen with the help of ordinary binoculars. The light of sun is also like light moonlight. An astronomer named William Herschel discovered the planet in 1781. This planet is very cold. Students, as Uranus is very far from the sun, the bright sun rays on its surface appear like the moonlight. It is an extremely cold planet. Uranus was discovered by William Herschel in 1781. A telescope is required to see this planet. Neptune. This planet is green in color. Its atmosphere contains a toxic gas called methane. Seasonal variations is observed on this planet like Earth. Students, Neptune is a blue colored cold planet. Its atmosphere contains poisonous methane gas. Seasonal changes like those on the Earth are seen on this planet and it has 8 satellites. Do you remember the names of the planets according to their location? Then speak this only. Students, This is a very easy way to remember the names of the planets sequentially. My very excellent mother just served us noodles, which makes the name of the planets my. M is for Mercury. You can use V for Venus, E excellent for Earth, M Mars, J Jupiter, S for Saturn, U for Uranus, and N for Neptune. Meteors. Sometimes it appears that star is falling from the sky at night. Actually, stars do not fall. Small pieces of stones or rocks moving in the sky or small parts of planets are called meteors. These meteors are quickly drawn towards Earth because of gravitational force. As soon as it enters atmosphere, it gets ignited due to friction. At this time, a bright line is seen in the sky for which we say that star is falling. Some of meteors which are not burnt fully cause huge cracks in the earth. Koyana Lake of Maharashtra is believed to be composed due to falling of such meteorites. In Saurashtra, near the Jala, a meteorite had fallen which weighed 40 kgs. Students, meteors are seen at night. A meteor is composed of pieces of rocks or small parts of a planet or both. It travels at high speed in space. When a meteor comes near the Earth, it is dragged towards the Earth with great speed. When it is about 50 to 60 kilometers away from the Earth, it burns due to huge friction with the atmosphere. At that time, a large luminous belt like light is seen in the sky, which we know as a fallen star. Sometimes, when the meteor does not burn completely, it falls on the earth with tremendous force and creates a big depression on the earth. This is known as meteoritic fall. When these depressions are filled with water, lakes are formed. Lake Koyana in Maharashtra is believed to have formed in this way. Constellations. In wider sense, any set of stars or even a single star is called constellation. Some of the constellations have specific shape because of the mass of stars. It sometimes look like a goose and sometimes like an eagle. There are total 27 constellations like Ashwini, Revati, Vishakha, Punarvasu, Orion, Rohini, Pushya, Arya, Swati, etc. Two or three constellations surround the moon for which we have to look at sky continuously. Remembering the names of constellations is not easy, but they can be easily memorized by repeated viewing and understanding. Some names are remembered as they are associated with auspicious work, like at the time of Pushya constellation, gold and silver is purchased. Students, there are a total of 27 constellations in the space. The pole star can be easily detected with the help of small cluster of stars known as the Great Bear or Saptarshi. This is information about our solar family or solar system. You still have to learn a lot about your home, that is Earth. So let's begin. Activity. Draw sun in your notebook anywhere you like. Starting from there, make solar system and write about solar system. Students, you can do this activity in your notebook. Location and shape of Earth. We see the sun and the moon shaking. How good it looks. Our Earth is also such a sphere only. It is spherical. It has flat at both the poles. Some astronauts have gone up to the moon. They have taken Earth's photographs from there. From moon, Earth looks like a giant sphere. We are living in a small village or city. The part of Earth which we are able to see is a very small part of Earth. Thus, it cannot be said by us that Earth is spherical. Have you ever seen broken earthen pot? If you take a small piece of it in your hand, you cannot imagine that it would have been round. Thus, looking at a small part of the earth does not tell us that the whole earth is spherical. But now, with the help of photographs taken from moon and space, we can say that there is no doubt about the earth's shape. Earth is not round like a ball, but it is like an orange. The Earth's poles are slightly flat and is slightly flattened at the equator. The center of the Earth is larger than the polar circle. We can know the volume and weight of the Earth. In order to study about Earth, it is used as a circular device. A map of the world is drawn on it. Continents, oceans, and important lines are drawn on it. The globe is a small replica of the Earth. On the circle of the Earth, you can show North Pole and South Pole. With the help of globe, it can be said that Earth is tilted towards one side. Students, Earth is spherical in shape but not perfectly round. It has a slightly greater radius at the equator. Equator is the imaginary line running horizontally around the middle of the planet. In addition to bulging in the middle, Earth's poles are slightly flattened. Students, Earth is not completely round. It is shaped like an orange. It is slightly bulged at the equator and slightly flat at the poles. Students, a globe is a spherical model of the Earth and it helps to locate continents, oceans, latitudes, and longitudes easily for us. Pole star. There is a star in the sky which always appears in the same direction and at the same place. Then, how to recognize the star? The polar star can easily be detected with the help of constellation Saptarshi. You will see a bright star while moving in the direction of the fabulous line connecting the two stars in front of Saptarshi. That's the polar star. People who travel by sea or who travel in desert can easily find polar star. The direction in which the star appears is north. It is visible only in northern hemisphere. Due to its stability and nearly circular shape of the earth, it cannot be seen from the southern hemisphere. Students, the pole star is a star that is known to retain its position in the sky always. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of constellation Saptarshi. If an imaginary line is drawn joining the pointer stars of the Saptarshi and extended further, it will point to the pole star. Latitude, longitude. There are vertical and horizontal imaginary lines on the Earth's surface. With the help of these imaginary lines, exact time and location can be known. These lines are not there on the Earth's surface, these lines can only be seen on the map. Latitude. The horizontal imaginary lines drawn on the Earth's surface are called latitudes. If any point on the surface of the earth is connected by a straight line to the center of the earth, then the line becomes latitude of the point as far as the angle of the center is along the equator. The total number of latitudes are 181. Students, if a place on the surface of the earth is joined to the center of the earth by a straight line, the angle formed by that line with the imaginary equatorial plane is called the latitude of that place. A continuous east to west running circle joining places found at equal angle from the equator in the northern or southern hemisphere is called latitude. Know it. The distance between two latitudes is actually 111 kilometers on ground. Latitudinal line. The east west circle connecting the places found on the earth in the northern or southern hemisphere at a equal distance from equator are called latitudinal lines. Longitudes. The vertical imaginary lines drawn on the surface of the earth are called longitudes. The longitudes meet each other at the poles. These lines come closer to each other while going towards poles. There are total 360 longitudes, among which 0 degree longitude and 180 degree longitude are important. Students, if any place on the surface of the earth is joined by a straight perpendicular line to the axis of the earth, the angle made by the line with the axis is called longitude of that place. The vertical imaginary line made by the places on the surface of the earth at angular distance with its axis is called longitude or semicircle. Liner circle. The north south straight line connecting the imaginary surface of the original linear to the Earth's axis at the same angular distance along the Earth's surface is called linear circle or semicircle. Students, the continuous north south line made by the places on the surface of the earth at equal angular distance with its axis is called semicircle or linear circle. Activity: draw a circle in your notebook showing 23.5 degree north and south latitude and write their names. Along with it, also show 0 degree latitude and its name. Students, 23.5 degree north latitude is called Tropic of Cancer and 23.5 degree south latitude is called Tropic of Capricorn. Notice that there is a horizontal line drawn in the center of the Earth's surface. It is equator. The equator divides Earth into two equal parts. The portion above equator is called northern hemisphere and the portion towards the south of equator is called southern hemisphere. Thus, latitudes in its north are called northern latitudes and those towards south are called southern latitudes. 23.5 degree north latitude in the northern hemisphere is called Tropic of Cancer, while 23.5 degree south latitude in the southern hemisphere is called Tropic of Capricorn. Similarly, 66.5 degree latitude in the north of equator is called Arctic Circle and 66.5 degree latitude in the south of equator is called Antarctic Circle. The speed of the sun between Tropic of Cancer in the north and Tropic of Capricorn in the south of equator is called solstice. Therefore, the circles between these are called solstice. It takes 6 months for this speed of the sun. Earth is tilted at the corner at 23.5 degree. Thus, sun rays fall almost straight between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Know it. In 23.5 degree, 23 is read as degree and zero point 0.5 is read as minute. Students, the equator is the largest latitude situated on 0 degree latitude. It is an imaginary line dividing the globe into two equal halves. The area to the north of the equator is called the northern hemisphere and the area to the south of it is called the southern hemisphere. The northern latitude at 23.5 degree from equator is called the Tropic of Cancer and the southern latitude of 23.5 degree from the equator is called the Tropic of Capricorn. The northern latitude of 66.5 degree to the north of equator is called the Arctic Circle and the southern latitude of 66.5 degree to the south of equator is called the Antarctic Circle. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for the latest updates.